Good morning and welcome back to Class Piano. What I'd like to talk about today is the layout of the keyboard and the music alphabet. I think most of you are probably familiar with the fact that there are 7 letters in the music alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then we repeat those letters as we go up and down the staff. So the first thing that you need to be able to do to get fluent with the music alphabet is to be able to say the names of the letters forward and backward. I think you can all say the letters forward, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It takes a little bit more effort to say them backwards, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Okay, and once you can do that fluently, try going by skips, A, C, E, G, etc., D, F, A, C, and that kind of thing, so that you can practice thinking about letter names in steps and skips. Okay, once you're familiar with how the music alphabet works, you need to be able to correspond it to the keys on the keyboard. So if you look at the keyboard behind me, or the keyboard that you have wherever you are, you can see that there is a particular layout of 7 keys that repeat, and these correspond to the letter names. Now, every keyboard is different, or I should say that a full keyboard, which is what I have here behind me, a full keyboard of 88 keys, the lowest key is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you start again with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on and so forth. Now, if you have a smaller keyboard, like a 5-octave keyboard, then the lowest key is probably a C. And so you would count upwards from C. So it's just good to know that, but I would not recommend that you get in the practice of counting up from the lowest letter. For example, if I were to ask you, what is this key here? Okay, it would take an awfully long time to start from the beginning and count A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way up until you got the answer. It's not a very efficient way of finding the letter names. So let me just show you a much more efficient way to know the names of the letters on the keyboard. And that is by looking at the groups of 2 black keys and 3 black keys. Notice that the black keys on the keyboard are laid out in groups of 2 and 3 in a recurring pattern. So let's start with the keys around the 2 black keys. Okay, here we have the 2 black keys. The key to the left of the 2 black keys is C. The key in the middle is D. And the key on the right is E. I can find another group up here. C, D, E. Okay? And then around the 3 black keys, we have the notes F, G, A, and B. So F on the left of the 3 black keys, G and A in the middle, B on the right. Again down here, F, G, A, B. Okay, so this is a much more effective way to think about finding the letter names on the keyboard. So if I ask you to find any C, just look for the 2 black keys, go to the left, there's a C, there's a C, here's a C. Okay, and if I ask you to find a G, go to the 3 black key group, go between the first and second keys. Here's G, here's a G, here's a G, etc. So that's just a brief introduction. So I would encourage you to take some time practicing finding all the C's, all the D's, all the E's, F's, G's, A's, B's on the keyboard. And that will be a great aid for you as you're getting started with your piano studies. Thank you.